So now we'll have a look at basically sequence number 2 that we're going to look at from this position. So same thing, I go for my pin. This time, once I've pinned the arm, my partner doesn't react. So I either trap the space here, okay, don't allow him to turn, or he just doesn't give me anything, all right? So what I do from here instead, I start to look at the underhook. So I start to come underneath the elbow. I don't want to go too close to the armpit, otherwise if I start to try to, exactly, my partner can lock hands here, almost trap my arm, and then start to go for a bridge and roll, etc. So I want to make sure I go closer to the elbow to get more leverage, okay? And now I start to walk my hands and extend. I walk and extend. Every time I extend and plant my weight into that hand, when my partner tries to resist this, super hard, okay? It's gonna be while I'm walking my fingers, that's his best chance to actually resist and move his elbow down. But each time I plant, I keep the arm at bay, okay? So I keep going until I can get my right hand in line with my partner's opposite shoulder, okay? Once I'm there, I can now move my head slightly to trap the arm. It should only be a small shift. I don't want to have my hand back here and my partner's elbow across and I have to move my head all the way down, okay? I'm giving too much space up. So I want to get all the way across, slight shift now to trap the arm. My right hand can come to the elbow, and I want to make sure I push his elbow back over his chin, all right? Now from here, my chin, I want to make sure I sort of bring it in front of the arm, like so. I don't want to have it on the tricep here. He can just elevate and slip the elbow out. So again, chin needs to be around the corner, trapping the arm at all times, okay? Now, when I lock up, okay, I need to adjust my left arm position. Okay, I want to make sure that's flush on the neck. So I need to lift up the head and I'll shimmy my hands along, okay, or you can even walk your fingers along the mat and I make sure my biceps flush on my partner's neck, okay? Now I lock, again, making sure your chin is tight. The last adjustment we'll make is with the shoulder now. If my shoulder's too high up on the body, or sorry, over my partner's chin, I'm gonna be crushing their face, not necessarily actually cutting off the blood in the neck. So I need to roll my shoulder back to the chest, and now I can sort of lift my hips up a little bit and slide straight down into the neck, okay? And now to finish, we need to cut the angle. So I wanna look at going forehead to forehead is the best cue. So I flare my elbow and I actually start to cut around the corner as I squeeze. A good test here is just using no grip. So I just put my hand on the mat flat, okay? And I should be able to, just with shoulder position and changing that angle, I should be able to get the submission, okay? If you want to go to side control, also fine. I prefer to stay in mount, okay, just to keep that position, but this is also fine in terms of cutting the angle to finish.